We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, continuing to hold support here and test key resistance levels. And it wasn't the only stock experiencing volatility. The overall market and the SPY did as well. And our SPY bot at 12:10 p.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see there popping up within the screen, our SPY bot presented an opportunity to the upside in the second half of the day as well at 1:45 p.m., sending out a bull indicator. And you can now gain access to this as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, fighting to hold support here and testing key resistance levels to the upside today. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the bull and bear indicators, and inflow versus outflow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 8:15 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, DWAC stock, holding support here and doing a full transition from red bars to bright green bars in today's volatility. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with Digital World Acquisition Corp, DWAC stock, under a bull indicator on the 30-minute at the 24.55 cent area to be exact. And you could see how it was used as support throughout the day, right? As it pulled back, it tried bouncing off of it towards the 25.50 area, rejected, and it found support again here, bouncing off of it into the after hours and trying to stay above $25 at that 24.50 cent area. So definitely something to not ignore here. That is a crucial level, and the bull indicator has been dominating all day since that level through the volatility, canceling out that bear indicator from yesterday at around that same level of 24.50. Now, if we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour in the bigger picture on the bull indicators, we are seeing the first bear indicator popping up since the bull indicator from down here at $17 when things started to pick up since last Friday into the after hours and Tuesday, right? Going ahead and pushing up in the pre-market and all day, and all week so far. Hitting highs up here of 28.63, 60 area, not that far off of it. And here it is with a bear indicator at that 24.20 cent area. And this needs to get canceled to further justify any move to the upside and get a bull indicator in the process. I'm going to be watching for that going into tomorrow. Now, if we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see here a bull indicator since the pre-market in the support of the pre-market, popping up at 23.50 and holding true all day, trying to continue a staircase effect. And this is going to be crucial for this string to continue into the 30-minute and into that 1 hour to possibly cancel this bear indicator. Now, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows, and I'm going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with Digital World Acquisition Corp, DWAC stock, with inflows above since the pre-market and holding itself up all day. Even though outflows have slightly began here and brought itself back down towards the midpoint, it hasn't completely destroyed the chart because it is still above the midpoint and inflows are still dominating. Now, inflows are at 1.03, and it's going to be crucial to justify any further move to the upside for these inflows to switch from red to green and start pulling up away from the midpoint. You could see how strong pulling away from the midpoint can be because it bounced up on Wednesday from $20 all the way up to $28 as it hit highs here of inflows of 9.70. Definitely something to not ignore is that so far today it hit 3.36 and it ran from $23 up to $26.50. So these are levels to not ignore, and I'm going to be watching these inflows very carefully. Now, when we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, same thing. Those outflows got really close to the midpoint in the pre-market. It found support and it held itself up to continue pushing up higher as those inflows picked up into the open and stayed above all day. And yes, outflows are slightly beginning. It turned red, but inflows are still at 3.30 above the midpoint. I'll be watching if it continues to pull back. Could it stay above the midpoint, find support, and bring itself back up and turn green again? Now, in the volatility of the 15-minute, inflows crossed back over here in the second half, and outflows began in the middle of the day. They slightly dominated on that drop, found support, and inflows are back above. But again, it is red, and it is near the midpoint here on the volatility of the 15-minute. I would not ignore this going into tomorrow's pre-market and tomorrow's trading day. I will watch this very closely as the volatility of the 15-minute is going to be crucial if it goes ahead and rolls over into the 30-minute or 1 hour, right? So let's talk about the key levels I would watch. Well, the first thing is support, guys. And if these outflows push to the downside and start reflecting that weakness into these charts and roll over that weakness into the 30-minute, making it cross as well, and the 1 hour, the first support level I'll be watching is the $24 area. Then below that comes 23 in that tight range. And if that gets broken through, then I'll be watching the $20 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to start picking up again, switching from red to green, pulling away from this midpoint, reflecting that strength into these charts, roll that strength over into the 30-minute, continue that staircase effect here as we see it, and also pulling up these inflows away from the midpoint and turning green. And the first resistance is $27. And then above that, I'll be watching the $29 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them as they're really close to the midpoint here, and it's going to be crucial for them to push upwards to justify any further strength here into these charts. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.